Hey guys, what's up? We are back here with another video today, and today we are doing our Notre Dame Oregon State preview and prediction video as we do our last Notre Dame preview and prediction video of the year. It is crazy that after all these weeks, we are finally here with the last video of the year. And well, we've made it. Notre Dame's 9-3. They're going for 10-3 with this final game. So you have a chance and an opportunity overall to be able to set a basis for next year with Marcus Freeman. But really, it starts with the beginning of next year. Starts with this game, I should say. I convoluted that a little bit. And for Oregon State, honestly, if you're an Oregon State fan watching this, let me pass out my condolences. I feel bad for you as a fan. But hey, join the Independents. It's a great life. Notre Dame, maybe they're matching you guys up with us just to show you what independent life is like. It really is good. If you can get NBC to be your TV partner, and with your TV partner right now being, I don't know, some sort of streaming service, I don't know if I can help you in that category. So you will have some struggles there. But we are looking at a decimated Oregon State roster. No Aiden Childs, no DJU, no head coach. The interesting thing about the head coach would have been that he was the quarterback last time these two teams played, which was a pretty resounding Oregon State victory, 41-9 in the 2000 Fiesta Bowl, I believe. I believe it was the Fiesta Bowl. I knew it was the New Year's Six Bowl, but I believe it's Fiesta Bowl. So it would have been an interesting matchup that way, but unfortunately, Jonathan Smith is on his way to good old East Lansing to be the next head coach of the Michigan State Spartans. Good jump for him. Could see DJU even follow him, maybe even Aiden Childs. I doubt it, though. But honestly, a tough way to end a program. But here's the thing is this. Oregon State, I think you're going to finish with 3 straight losses here to end the season. It's going to be tough. You have had a very successful season, but we're going to work our way through these games. We're going to start off with 3 big keys of the game for the Irish. Number 1, establish a run game. I have not heard anything from Audric Estime himself on whether he is coming back to Notre Dame, whether he is playing in this game. I don't know what happens with him overall. I think he is very capable as a running back. I think he is honestly a great candidate when it comes to the NFL draft. I think he could be a second-round draft pick, maybe an early third-round draft pick, or mid to late third round. But overall, I think he's a great back. So I don't know whether he plays in this game. If he plays in this game, I think the spread should go up by a few points, just because maybe 3-4 points, just because Audric is just, watch him against Stanford. Obviously, Oregon State is a better team than Stanford, but with all the losses that Oregon State has, they haven't had as many losses in the trenches, but they have had some. I think Audric could have a big game, 100-plus yards, maybe even 150 yards. By the end of it, with some big runs and stuff like that. The crazy thing is against Stanford, he had that 250-yard plus game. His longest run was 36 yards for the touchdown. That was it. So this is just it's a bruising back. Then you're going to have at quarterback, I would think a lot of Steve Angeli, if not only Steve Angeli. Sam Hartman announced that he won't be playing in this game after the bowl game got announced, even though he was thinking he was going to play with the possibility of playing LSU and all that stuff. But unfortunately, that was not to be. So it is what it is. Number 2 for this, establish a good passing attack. Establish the ability to push the ball down the field through the air. Because I think with a new quarterback and Angeli, you're looking at a guy that he has some issues. There's no doubt about that. He struggles. He threw a pick against Stanford. He hasn't got a lot of experience under his belt, but he has played more than almost any other backup quarterback at Notre Dame in, like, I don't know, other than when the starter gets injured, like last year, Drew Pine. But, like, I mean, as he is only the backup. He is not the starter. He's played a lot. He's played a game where he played an entire half almost, games and quarters. So he has a lot of experience this year because Notre Dame has been beating the crap out of teams. But don't get me started on Jared Parker. Jared Parker needs to be gone. Gone, gone, gone. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, when you're looking at this team, the third and the final key, and this is a key for both teams, but particularly for Notre Dame, is to win the turnover battle / don't turn the ball over. Don't make stupid mistakes. It's not just about, you don't really need to get turnovers from Oregon State. I think you can win without them, but you need to at least not turn the ball over. Notre Dame is notorious about turning the ball over in dumb situations this season. You lost you the Louisville game. It lost you the Ohio State game. Or no, I'm sorry. I should say not getting a turnover lost you the Ohio State game. Those drop picks and stuff like that. You didn't really have any turnovers, but the drops and stuff like that, that hindered you. Cough, cough. But either way, when you're looking at this matchup, I think Notre Dame's secondary, Benjamin Morrison, Xavier Watts. I think Cam Hart will play. I haven't heard anything / seen anything. Maybe he's announced something, but I haven't seen anything. Cam Hart, that secondary, it is legit. You do lose Antonio Carter, but I don't think that is a massive loss. I think you'll be fine because, you're going to have Ben Goldberson or Goldbranson at quarterback. I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong. Obviously, he's not gotten a lot of playing time, so I don't know his name that well. So when you're looking at this matchup, you're looking at a lot of key things in those areas. But when it comes down to it, in this prediction side of the video, you're looking at a couple of key factors. In the trenches, both teams have been very good in the trenches and have played well all year. Oregon State played well against Washington, almost won that game because of their dominance in the trenches. And almost kicked out a team out of the playoff into Washington. Maybe not. But it would have been interesting, an argument of a one-loss Washington. That's another day. But when you're looking at this game, you're looking at an Oregon State team that just, I don't think it has the firepower. I just don't. I think that Notre Dame's run defense is atrocious, so I could see them getting a lot of rushing yards, but I don't see them getting anything through the air whatsoever. So I just think that Notre Dame stacks the box with 8 guys and says throw it over the 3 corners that we have and Xavier Watts and just says, who cares? We'll just play a bunch of cover 1 and stack the box. It just doesn't matter because you're not going to beat us through the air. So I just think that that's a big issue when you're looking at this game for Oregon State. The spread is -10. My pick for Notre Dame, my pick for this game, Notre Dame Oregon State, is going to be Notre Dame. The spread is a little bit more interesting. Obviously, bowl games, it's kind of hard to get a good read on teams because of the opt-outs and stuff like that. You're looking at a Notre Dame team that's going to have a new quarterback, that could have a new starting running back. But here's the other thing. If Jeremiah Love is your starting running back, who cares? Like, Jeremiah Love is better in some categories, like speed-wise and stuff like that. Obviously, nowhere near the physicality. But speed-wise, Notre Dame doesn't have a wide receiver core. I do think that needs to be mentioned. You have Jaden Thomas, maybe Deion Colsey, Jaden Grayhouse, Jordan Faison, and let's see, that's about it when it comes to scholarship wide receivers. So you're really struggling in the wide receiver department. Because, you had everybody transfer out. You had Rico Flores transfer out, Tobias Merriweather transfer out, Chris Tyree transferred out. You already lost Mitchell Evans to the ACL tear. You lost another tight end to the portal that I can't remember his name because we've lost so many people to the portal already that it's hard to keep track of everybody. But when you're looking at this game, I think Notre Dame wins this game if you're picking straight out. If you're picking the spread, I also like Notre Dame. I like Notre Dame by 2 touchdowns in this game. I think Notre Dame plays well. I think that physically they just wear Oregon State down, and whether it's a touchdown late that makes it that 14 or 17 point lead, I think that you get the lead in the end, and I do think that you get the win. So that's going to wrap it up. 2023, the second time I've gotten through the entire season with doing the Notre Dame prediction video. So, guys, thank you for your support. This has been my best year by far with these prediction videos. It's not even close. We had 4,500 views on the NC State video, almost 2,000, if not more than 2,000 by this point with the Louisville video. 1,000+ views with Ohio State, hundreds of views on all the other videos, almost 2,000 on the Navy video, if not 2,000. So thank you guys for your support. Please hit that subscribe button. We're going to be streaming this game when it comes out. I say when it comes out. When it's on, we'll be streaming this game. Me and maybe if American Football Network will join me. So that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for your support. As always, go Irish.